As the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, the most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd. Here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st down, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run it here. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers to throw. Caught by Cobb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Brady going to look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Brady to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Alabama, 380. Check. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go. Check it. Mike 51. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. This game's over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried